Hi, I'm Johnny. I'm a global artist ambassador for FENIX360, and I'm blessed to be joined today by the Jamaican artist ELISE Dash. Hey, ELISE, how are you?
Hi, Johnny. Thanks so much for having me. How are you doing?
Oh, darling, I'm so well. Thank you, sir, for joining me. I'm really excited to share your voice and your story and your music with our audience, ELISE. So,
Thank you so much.
oh, you're welcome. Listen, I would love to tune into your track that you can find on your YouTube channel, Soldier. Sound good?
Yes,
Okay,
sounds wonderful.
then everyone, let's tune in now to Soldier from the Jamaican artist ELISE Dash.
Another night I cannot sleep, fear running round and round in me, haunting tales in my dreams, telling me to just give in. I light up a spliff and take a seat, calm down the voices quietly, take a one puff and imagine that I am a soldier for the win. I win this war, war, war against my own mind. I win this fight, against my own mind. Nobody here to help me. Even the strongest get lonely. I need something to help me breathe. My heart keeps on racing. So I light up my spliff and take a seat. Turn on the lights quietly. Take a one puff and imagine that I am a soldier who's winning. I win this war, against my own mind. I win this fight, against my own mind. Paranoia seeping through my skin, trying to find the joy within. Hours pass me by slowly. It's a long way till morning. So I light up my spliff and take a seat. Calm down the voices quietly. Take a one puff and imagine I am a soldier who's winning. I win this war, against my own mind. I win this fight, against my own
ELISE, blessed love. It's so good to share your music with everyone and to be with you. And thank you. Can you tell me now, what was it like becoming a music artist growing up in Jamaica?
It's challenging no matter if it's in Jamaica or anywhere else. It's an industry that's very competitive and you have to always have your craft on top. So I always have been studying music. I studied piano and music theory from a very young age, actually since I was about 4 years old. And I did up to grade 7 music theory and piano. And I'm a trained opera singer. So, I try to keep my craft up there and I try to always get across the music, and then in Jamaica, it's like different because Jamaica is all about reggae and dancehall. Jamaica loves their international music, but main people are about reggae and dancehall. So I'm trying a new thing right now, trying to change my craft, working on some new stuff and, trying to get with it.
That's cool. That's really cool, ELISE. And you know what I mean? And all the cred to reggae and dance hall as genres, but it's that you're expanding and bringing in kind of pop influences and other kinds of genres to create your own kind of definition of a sound, your own genre. So
Yeah.
that's cool. And also your training as well, Elise, that dedication of, learning to become a musician on the piano and read music and study music theory, and all of that empowers you to become a,
Yeah.
unique performer that you are. So, during that process, your education, growing up on the island, I know you experience, there's so much struggle also that is to be witnessed there in Jamaica and everywhere. But nevertheless, that certainly, I bet, is inspiring. But I imagine that there are other artists that you really loved and were fan of that maybe helped inspire your own music. Were there some?
Yeah, like everywhere is dangerous, right? Everywhere has its own things, and Jamaica is no different.
Sure.
Jamaica is the best place in the world, though. Let's not lie about it.
Don't worry, I'm going
But
there. Okay.
I always, a lot of my music, it comes from, like, with Soldier. It was about not being able to sleep, insomnia, and it was about during the COVID time. And a lot of my influences come from old reggae artists like Desmond Decker, Peter Tosh, Bob Marley, Barrington Levy, Beres Hammond, So I love those type of sounds. I love those people, and I wanted to do justice to that sound, And right now, I'm really influenced by new artists like Lila Ike, Chronix, Protege, Savannah. They're amazing. I mean, they're so talented. Coffee, she is just amazing. So I'm just trying to see if I can find my place, and if I can rise to their level and release some great music, and talk about everything that I have been through on my end, living in my perspective, living in Jamaica, and also being in other places. I am releasing a new song, working on a new song coming up, and it was it was written after the death of my mother. She died a year ago, and I was just so affected by it, and I realized that the world keeps going, the world keeps turning. So the song is actually called Over and Over. So it's just about life experiences and writing what you know, and just
Yes, from your heart. And
yeah,
what you say true about Jamaica, it's like that place is such a the spiritual energy and quality of Jamaica
yeah,
Island, the land, it and the people and the
the
culture,
people,
and the culture, how they
yeah,
love and embrace music in a way that it was so celebratory and so
yeah,
ingrained in everyone's experience, and participating in it. Singing and dancing is just part of how we express ourselves in Jamaica. It's so nice and so beautiful. I love it. So,
yeah,
and listen, and some of the artists that you mentioned are all brilliant and have their unique styles, but so much
yeah,
art has emerged from there. And
yeah,
you're in great company, but you're also now this force, this natural force of music and sound and frequency, and an appreciation of where you're from and those who have influenced you. It's really nice. Now, in fact,
definitely.
you do celebrate other genres and other kinds of artists too. Don't you do something on YouTube, a mic up session that you do? Let's hear about that.
Yes, I actually, okay, so I love other genres. My favorite genre of music is classical. Let's just get that out of the way. I love a good Beethoven. I love a good Mozart. I love a good Bach. I mean, I can't. But in terms of other artists, so I actually do other music. I have a YouTube session called Mic Sessions, where I do like a little backyard garden vibes live rendition of artists that I like. So I did a rendition of Always Remembers This Way by Lady Gaga from A Star Is Born. I did Zombies by the Cranberries, Yesterday by Frank Sinatra. I did I did a couple, and I did Everything I Wanted by Billie Eilish. That was actually my first song, my first reggae song that I released 2 years ago. Big up Boardhouse Records. And I just really want to pay homage to these artists, because these artists are working so hard. And they hone their crafts. And I also take part in different genres. As I said, I released a song called Floating By. It's not a reggae song, but it's more of a Lana Del Rey-esque type of song, influenced by artists called Hippie Sabotage, Major Lazer, underground cult artists that have huge followings but don't really go mainstream. So I try to reach that type of group, and I try to reach all angles and all facets of it. So try to just explore and see where best my voice fits right now. I don't want to stay in a box. I want to learn. I want to grow, and I want to see what else is out there.
Oh, Elise, that it's such a powerful and great attitude, and I'm sure that you will just by declaring it so. And also just celebrating and honoring of your mom, her passing. And she's it's interesting, but someone told me when my own mom passed that she's in a better state to be able to help you now than she was when in her life. And so I look at that spiritually, and I'm like, I can really feel my mom's essence at times, and even speaking to me when I make decisions about things, weighing in on how her feeling, or what I would anticipate she might have related to that situation. So listen, in honor of your mom.
I love that, John. Love that.
Yeah, I just want to bring her here with us, which we have, and I appreciate that, and you certainly have. So let me ask this question: what are you working on now? What's coming up for you?
All right, so I'm actually working with Bat Records in France. I'm working on some new tracks with them. Yes, they are a reggae production group in France. And we've been working together. They did Soldier. So we're working on some new songs, the same song I wrote about my mother. I'm also working with a local production company called Casper Productions. Excuse me, Casper Productions, yes. And we're working on some new different sounds, taking it, a little bit of reggae and dancehall, seeing how versatile I can be, working with a team with Abby and Liam, and Abby helps me to write some of the songs. So I really love it right now. And we have a different couple projects working. I actually performed live last night at Kingston Night Market. It's a fair in Kingston. Yeah, and I performed some of the songs by Casper Productions and Bat Records. So you can check that out on my Instagram page. The clips are up. So they're all up, and you can check out what's gonna come. And just trying to develop something, just trying to take it from everywhere and just like say, yeah, I'm here and I can do this,
I do know, Elise, and what's great is the more exposure that we can get for you, the more invitation I think there will be for those to want to collaborate with you, and and recommend different kinds of projects that you might get involved in. And I'm sure we're going to be looking forward to music video content that you're going to be producing, and so we're gonna, and I want everyone to do this, tune into the social media links for ELISE Dash that you see below our interview. And also we're going to look for you rising up on FENIX360 as well. So we'll look for you coming up on that app, Elise. And it's really important too. It's like someone like you who has such an infectious smile and voice, and who's brilliant, and who's been learned, and who's humble, and who is excited and wants to discover and grow. All of these things are so inspirational for all of us. So Elise, thank you so much for being with us. I really appreciate it.
Thank you so much for having me. It was wonderful.
Yeah, Elise, thanks so much. All right, take care. Keep making your...
Take care, Johnny.
All right, take care.
Right, bye, guys.
Blessed love, respect, Elise. Blessed.
One love.
One love. Cheers, darling.